So, another episode of British Business with Matt Holland, and Tom's here again. 5 episodes in a row.
Look at that, eh? Consistent, to say the least, aren't
Yeah,
they?
yeah. Well, you were consistently not here for 5, and now you've been here for
That's
5.
the way it works in little blocks, yeah.
Yeah, it's good, yeah. So, today's episode is about what founders get wrong with leadership.
Yeah.
So we've touched leadership like a few months ago, but I just felt like I wanted to revisit it because I've had a bit of a kind of self-reflection a little bit over the summer, and it comes back to that personal development thing that we're talking about. It's like that constant desire that we should all have as business owners to try and improve ourselves.
Yeah.
Because the business owner that's grown the business to, I don't know, 100K, 1 million, 10 million is not the business owner that's going to be able to grow it to that. You might not have hit your threshold, but you will at some point.
Yeah.
If you don't grow. So I've had a bit of thinking about like me as a person and how I interact with my team and what things I can do better consistently. Consistency in relation to leadership, I think, is really important.
Yeah, very important.
Really, really important. Yeah. I mean, do you think you're a good leader?
Honestly, I'd probably say I'm not.
Why?
Well,
Why are you not a good leader?
I think, for me, I've never been in a position. I left university and started doing this, so I'd never worked. Well, to be fair, I did AAT accounting, but I never worked within a company of an organisation that's got structure. That then you go through the ranks, you become a manager, you understand how to manage people in that aspect.
Yeah,
I think that handicapped me a little bit. But like getting on day to day, I probably have a different style of leadership than what is the sort of a standard of how to do it. I'm fortunate enough I've got my brother that's more operational and that will handle that side of things.
Because from an outsider looking in at you, to be honest with you, Tom, like you're a team player. You've always played team sports. And I think you will have been around leaders.
Yeah.
You'll have been around people that either lead by example or they kind of pick people up and get them motivated. I think you're quite a calm person. I think you're pretty well-rounded. I think you're always very friendly and kind. So from a team perspective, you're instilling the right values in people in terms of like we always say, hello, how's your day going? You're amenable. I think they're really good qualities of a leader. And actually, leaders come in a lot of different forms, shapes, sizes, attitudes, tone of voice, and all the rest of it. We're very different people.
Yeah.
And there's pros and cons to that. If anything, I've had to tone myself down a lot.
Yeah.
And the way I approach different scenarios, I've almost had to become more of a chameleon.
Right, yeah, interesting.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. What have you had to tone down? What aspect of the...
I think in the past, I've been very intolerant of people.
Okay, yeah.
Of a different mindset. And what I've had to learn to do from a leadership perspective is keep my mouth shut. Because sometimes people don't necessarily respond, and I'm not necessarily saying I'm very good at it at the moment. I'm working on it, but some people don't necessarily respond positively to consistent feedback all the time. They almost want you to listen. I think listening as a leader is a really important thing, and I said it a few episodes about, but understanding the perspective of the person on the other hill opposite you, the other perspective, the other side of the valley. And that's the big thing that I've learned or tried to really instill in myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like the kind of like listening to people with different opinions and why they think that way. And that's been a big thing for me. But how do you become a better leader? It's a difficult question to answer, really.
Yeah, it is. And I think for me, I think I need to spend more time like developing that myself, like self-learning,
So how do you think you can become a better leader, like you personally? What things do you think you should be doing, either activities or personal traits that you...
Yeah, I think I need to... Problem is, everyone is busy, aren't they? And I feel I'm so busy, and I'm a bit, I wouldn't say unorganised, but I've just got a lot of things going on where I dip into this, I've got to go into
spinning a lot of plates.
Yeah, spinning a lot of plates. And then the first thing to get neglected when I'll hold my hands up to that is, just checking in with maybe office manager or the warehouse manager or some of the people that work in the warehouse or some people that work in the office, to see how they're getting on. Is there, anything I can help, them with? I'm very much focused on the problem that's just arisen there. Then there's a problem over there. Oh God, I've got to carry on and push that forward. So I'm distracted by the day-to-day operational responsibilities that I have on top of the problems that arise on a day-to-day basis. And I put myself in that position because I probably should be offloading some of those roles to someone else and spend more time developing other people.
Yeah, you're kind of sat in your comfort zone a little bit.
I'll just do it type of mentality.
Yeah.
I definitely fall into that.
Well, I think I know a lot of people that they're guilty of doing too much.
Yeah.
But I think from a personal development perspective, how to become a better leader or business owner, because it's the same thing.
Correct,
a lot of people forget that. And in a lot of scenarios, you've got to lead leaders.
Yeah.
So my relationship with Danny is one that does perplex me slightly, because he listens to the podcast and he won't mind me saying, like, he is a really good leader.
Yeah.
He understands people. And I think I understand people better than Danny.
Yeah.
But I'm not consistently good at it. I would hope if Danny was sat here and I were to ask him, what do you think of my leadership style? Do you think he would say, I'm pretty sure he would, if he were to analyse it, he would say that I'm inconsistent.
Okay, yeah.
So I can be very hot-headed and then I can be very kind and caring. And I think if I had more time and I wasn't as stressed or wasn't as busy, I reckon I'd be a much better leader.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. I was going to say, what do you think is the key reason for the sway between?
It's stress, I think.
Stress, yeah.
Like Lucas said to me yesterday, because I was just like, we had a bit of banter, me and Lucas. Like, he's one of my favourite people, and he's been with us for a few years, and he's been talking about maybe leaving and what have you.
Yeah.
On a personal level, I really hope he stays.
Yeah.
With us, but he might be going off to greener pastures. He's thinking about other things. But he said to me, Matt, when you used to come in the warehouse, this is going back probably when he first started 5 years ago. He was a younger lad, and I was probably quite intimidating because my leadership style was probably more aggressive, more masculine, perhaps. We used to call you Hurricane.
Yeah.
Because I used to come in, not be happy with things,
Yeah.
kick off with everyone.
Yeah, what's this? What's that?
Fall out with everyone.
Yeah.
And then I'd leave.
Yeah, and they'd be like, what's just hit us?
What the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
And that is bad. That is not good. And I think, going back then, I knew what I needed to do, but I didn't do it because I was juggling so many things, spinning plates. And I asked you, what can you do to become a better leader? And it's time as well.
Yeah.
But it's time away from the business to think about it.
Yeah, that is also a key ingredient in that, isn't it? And it's doing it less operation, less doing, more like
just for you to be a great leader. Yeah. For you to be a great leader, you don't necessarily need to be the operational lead.
No.
It's about like inspiring and instilling the right. Like when we talk about personal development, whenever I catch up with anyone in the business and I have a one-to-one chat with them, I'm like, how are you doing, mate? You okay? It's like, how's things at home? And then I'll be like, right, what you do? I almost like drill down into them a little bit, and I like to get to understand people in terms of what their aspirations are, what do they want to do. And if I don't like it, I'm not afraid of saying, like, you can do more, mate. Yeah. Like you can do more. You can push yourself. Like the whole thing, like me and someone were having a chat, and they were saying, I can do it. I think I can do it. I think I can do it. So I was like, no, you can do it.
Yeah.
And it's just that I think I like having those personal relationships and those personal things. But like for me, I almost have to do that self-positive talk and say to myself, you can do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can become a better leader. That wasn't good enough, Matt. I get it wrong.
Yeah.
I get it wrong. And that old Matt, Hurricane Matt, definitely still exists. But I also think certain environments, you need to be like that.
Yeah, you can say it's probably still a good trait to have, because then people, they need to know where the line is, don't they?
Yeah.
and then oh God, Matt's serious, like he does mean business, you know. But then you equally need to have that softer, lighter touch approach where it's you're having those one-to-one conversations.
I think saying please and thank you.
Yeah.
I think that's very important.
Yeah.
I don't always say please.
Yeah.
I don't say please too often.
Yeah.
But I always say thank you.
Yeah.
When people deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something I've learned, not something I've just happened. I don't think I'm a natural leader.
Yeah. You've had to work hard on it.
Yeah, I'm a natural problem solver.
Yeah.
And I lead by example, or I have done in the past. And I think people know that I've earned my stripes.
Yeah.
I think people struggle with wanting to work for a leader who they haven't seen demonstrate their capability.
Very good point.
So if you want to lead a group of men, women, people, they need to look at you and go, Mac's legit.
Yeah. He's been there and done it.
He's got he's got the stripes, he's got the fucking scars, you know what I mean? Like I don't know how he navigated us out of that problem. Like it's the classic thing, if you don't want a captain of a ship to have only sailed in calm waters.
Yeah. You need to experience something different.
You want the captain of the ship that's captaining your ship to have navigated have almost lost the ship.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like that's, and I like to think that I have navigated a few storms, but could I have navigated them better?
Well, yeah, it's experience, isn't it? You'll know for next time challenges come up, you've already dealt with, you know, something similar. Or
what do you think about, like you've said before, that you've spent time trying to improve yourself personally from a fitness perspective? What do you think comes first? There's a Piers Morgan thing where he asks Chris Williamson, what comes first, going to the gym or the mind? What's stronger? Is it mind first and then you can go to the gym, or is it a strong body that then creates a strong mind?
Good point.
What way round do you view that?
I think you can have a strong mind just through resilience of the challenges you're facing at work, not necessarily be, you know, in a physically fit, you know, environment. I for me, what helps massively is fitness, training, clarity of thought. I mean, it's like the best medicine you can take for any problem. You know, do your workout. I do it nice and early in the morning, get into work, and then if, like it always does, things crop up throughout the day, which will be real big stressors, I'm mentally absolutely fine to deal with it. Just keep throwing it at me.
I think if you're healthy and you're fit, you definitely deal with things better.
Yeah, you make better decisions. Your mind is clearer.
Yeah.
The stresses that crop up on a daily basis impact you less. It's just, everyone should be doing it. Everyone should be doing it. How do you feel with because I know you've been on your fitness journey?
I'm on a bit of a journey with it. I definitely, looking back, I neglected my health and fitness massively.
And how did you mentally feel at that time?
I was running on raw, I would say raw talent.
Yeah.
From a leadership perspective, I'd say I had talent there, but I wasn't a natural. And I had a specific type of leadership, which was, to be honest with you, a little bit aggressive in a operationally based environment in the warehouse. I was like, right, let's attack the day. That was my mindset. But I think was I a healthy person? Probably not. And I think the version of me today, the fact that I'm getting more into running this last year, but I've done other things as well, like I don't drink anymore. I think a healthier version of me is a way better leader.
Mm-hmm.
So to answer the question like that mind and mental versus like physical, strong, like looking after yourself, healthy body, I think they are intrinsically linked.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can be a super exceptional leader of people if you don't look after your body.
Yeah.
Or if you are, you're nowhere near your potential.
Yes, yeah.
So if you're not fit and healthy, that version of you is nowhere near the potential. Like for me personally, that's my opinion.
Yeah.
I think I'm not saying like we all need to be like super, super fit, but
no.
Just looking after yourself a little bit.
Just the basics.
I definitely operate better when I'm rested.
Yeah, sleeping well, eating well,
and I've had that dopamine from exercise.
yeah, hydrated.
For me, it's very important. Maybe it's different for other people. If you look about true leaders, like if you look at, say, he's a polarizing character, but Winston Churchill.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
Just Second World War, like from certain perspectives, people admire him. Other sections of society in the world think of him as a bit of a villain, and I'm fine with that. But I would say the predominant kind of opinion within the UK is that he was a good leader. Wasn't overly healthy.
What was his? I've read a little bit about his routine.
Well, he used to conduct his first meetings of the day in bed.
Yeah, to like,
which I'm not sure how that works from a leadership perspective, but he obviously was a very, very, very intelligent, and he understood like the theory behind leadership very, very well.
yeah,
And maybe that counteracted the fact that he maybe didn't physically look after himself overly well. He smoked cigars and drank and all the rest of it. So, but would he have been a better leader if he was super fit?
that's the unknown, isn't it?
So that fitness thing fascinates me, and like being the best version of yourself from a personal development perspective. Like I'm on a journey now with my fitness where I want to become fitter and stronger so that I'm mentally fitter and stronger.
Yeah.
So that I deal with stress and pressure better.
Mm-hmm.
Because our jobs are stressful.
Yeah.
And when you're worrying about, I don't know, cash and stock, which is a common theme in my business,
Yeah,
I'm sure it is in
any
yours.
retail business. Yeah.
Like when you're worrying about those things, you then maybe don't give people the time that they deserve.
Yeah.
Which is really important. So yeah, I think for me, time is a really important part of leadership.
Yeah, giving people the time. You hit the nail on the head there. When you're not in that stressed environment of, oh God, cash flow, oh God, stock issues, or you've got free thinking time to actually, no, I'm going to have that conversation, with, your manager or any employee in the office or warehouse, anywhere in the business, really. You do need it.
Be a 10.
You know what? That guy,
Tim Sisms, what's his
I
surname?
couldn't even pronounce it.
Sisms?
Sisms, maybe? Yeah.
Yeah, Tim Sisms, Into Action.
Yeah, brilliant.
What a guy.
When he first came on, I was thinking...
So this is at Business Masterclass. James Sinclair has bought Into Action. And this guy, Tim, is a motivational. He's done TED Talks on customer service and customer experience. But one of his things is be a 10. So he came onto stage, you were saying, go on.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. And I thought, what? I'm not sure this is going to be something I'm interested in. What's this going to be all about? Into Action. And for the first 30 seconds, I wasn't losing interest, but I was just like, oh, and then all of a sudden I was like, bloody hell. And I actually think on that day, that was the best section of the day for me. The guy is inspirational, isn't he? Just the way he conducts himself and what he's delivering with like the impact behind it, how he's delivering it, and the be on a 10. And it makes complete sense in life, in business, whether you're an employer or an employee or anything in between, like being on a 10 and turning up.
So what does that mean? How did he describe it? That be a 10.
Well, it's the putting obviously the utmost effort in and putting on. When you go to work, you need to turn up sharp, prepared, ready for the day, engaged. Don't just say enthusiastic. Yeah.
Leave your shit at the door.
Yeah. You're there to do the job, turn up, do it to the best of your ability, and good things come from that. What did you take from it? It
really resonated with me. So when he got on stage, same thing. I was like, when I was looking at James Sinclair's kind of like roadmap for the 2 days, I was like, oh well, I'll go for a walk when that's on.
Yeah.
Like, that looks fucking boring. And it was the fucking best bit.
It was.
He was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
So basically that Into Action, what they can do is they can come and do like a bit of a customer experience audit on your business. They work with people like Disney and all kinds of things, and they go around and audit hospitality staff. And the mindset behind it is like, be the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
Aim for 10 out of 10. Let's be enthusiastic. Let's make people's, and it's just that positive energy.
Yeah.
And that for me partially inspired this episode. Is like, I want to be a 10.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Why should I give my staff a 7? It's not acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good enough.
No.
I need to be a 10. How can I expect them to put the effort and enthusiasm in if I'm not willing to do it?
Yeah.
And that was my takeaway. Obviously, it was directed at challenging your staff, but
Yeah.
you as a leader need to be 10.
Yeah.
You need to be the best version of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's embodying in mind, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You need to look after yourself physically, and you need to be enthusiastic. You need to want to make a difference. You need to care about your staff. You need to care about your customers.
Yeah.
You need to be considerate of people. If someone's stressed, be a bit more amenable.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I got a tremendous amount of that. I think he did a TED talk as well, which I need to listen to.
Yeah. I think it's on their
that'll be
website.
It'll be on YouTube or
Yeah.
what have you, yeah. But what a guy. But yeah, that mindset of just not being complacent with your own standards.
Very, very true.
Very big.
I just remember seeing it, I thought, God, we need more people like him. Just the way he delivered it, and the whole room, the energy in the room came up, and you could see people like you doing, reflecting upon yourself, thinking, actually, you know, some days I ain't turning up and I'm a 10. I'm turning up at a 3, you know.
I don't want to blow smoke up his arse,
Yeah.
because he's got things he needs to work on just like I do. But Danny, again, Danny, he comes with enthusiasm.
Yeah.
He's happy. He's positive. I don't think I've ever seen Danny turn up for work in a bad mood.
Yeah. Good.
He comes with that energy.
Yeah. Says a lot about him then, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. He leaves his shit at the door. And yeah, he's not 100% all the time. And like from him, there's opportunities for growth there as a leader of people. And I know I need to improve. But I look at him and I go, he's enthusiastic.
Yeah.
He's up for it. He's positive. It's half the battle.
That is half the battle, isn't it, nowadays?
Getting yourself in that right, taking that, right.
Yeah.
Getting out of the car now.
Yeah.
Hiya, Matt. How you doing? You all right?
Mm.
How you doing, Rob? Da, 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 da. He's just enthusiastic, and it's great that having people like that around you.
Yeah. It's
And
infectious as well, though.
It's infectious. So when you meet in your team, and if you're fucking going, oh God, this is that, oh, I'm a negative.
Yeah.
You can't be fucking negative as a leader.
No.
You've got to be like, right, oh my God, there's pallets everywhere outside, there's cardboard. But
yeah, we'll deal with it.
We've got this.
We've got a plan. Let's do this, this, and this. Let's get on with it. And the team will come behind you then, won't they?
Yeah. People can smell. They can smell fear, and they can smell negativity.
Mm-hmm.
And and a lot of people are quite average, unfortunately, in life. And if they can sniff a bit of negativity, they'll thrive on it.
Yeah, they feed on the negativity.
They feed on it. They're like, oh, and then you get them all together, and people start being negative about it. And I think society in the UK now, we're seeing a lot of that. Yeah, I think that be a 10 is really, really important. And I think, it's a profound one, and it's really stuck with me.
Absolutely, as it did for me as well. I saw it, I thought, I've got things I personally need to change to up my game.
I think people should almost do like a SWOT analysis on themselves as a business owner and a leader.
Yeah.
Like, what is your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities? What are the threats to you as a person in your business?
Very true.
And then a battle plan.
Yeah, of how to put it into practice. When we were at that event, there was a wheel of rating yourself 1 to 10 in certain aspects.
Yeah.
I can't remember the whole of it, to be honest with you, but that's one to self-reflect on, because I was, if you're being honest with yourself, I was when I was doing it, I was like, probably underscore here, a bit too low here.
Well, interestingly, there was two sides of that. There was the business side of it, so how you are as a business or as a business leader.
Correct.
And then there was the other side, which was the personal side of it, which had things like your family on it, your friends, like your health, your fitness, all those things. For me, I looked at it, well, I feel like I'm pretty well-rounded from a business perspective, and there are certain areas of opportunities, but personally, that is where I scored myself quite low, because I want to become better.
Yeah, correct, yeah.
So it asked about your network, or your friends.
Yeah.
And I rated, and obviously, I have quite a tight circle.
Yeah.
I don't really spend too much time with very few people. I spend time with you. I speak to Charlie.
Yeah.
You have to, for me to connect with people, they have to be of a certain mindset.
Yeah.
And I rated myself quite lowly there, because I'm in search of people that are going to challenge me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to spend time with other people that are really driven and want it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be around people that are fucking negative.
No, negative Nancy's and all that. We don't
So that's
need
why I score myself low
Yeah.
there, is because there's not many people that have the mindset of wanting to be a 10.
that. Yeah.
But think about it from a business perspective. If you're turning up for work and you're moping in and having a fucking whinge about, I never like seriously moan about tax and stuff like that in front of my staff.
No.
I might mention it now and again, but I'm positive about it. I'm like, let's fucking have a go.
Yeah.
Or if I am negative about things, I make a mental note and I go, I need to be more positive about this.
Yeah.
That process of developing yourself, I think, is really important. I mean, ChatGPT, when I had a conversation with it about this episode, it's come up with some really good bits, but we've just, that's flown really naturally, that episode, in terms of like stuff we've touched on. I mean, one of the things the hardest parts of leading a team, giving negative feedback to people. Give feedback without being a dick.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
I mean, that's an art in itself, isn't it? Because you got to see it from the other side of the fence as well. If you're receiving a certain bit of, like, news that's criticism of you as an individual, it needs to be delivered in a certain way. Otherwise, they're going to get the backup.
I adjust the way I provide feedback to people based on the person I'm talking to.
Yep.
But predominantly, I'm very direct.
Yeah.
Because a lot of business owners or a lot of people, it's almost like a taboo of providing negative feedback. I'm very open. I say, right, listen, I'm not perfect. Neither are you. We've got things we need to improve on. You fucked up there, mate.
Yeah.
Right? This is how we make it right.
Yeah.
Together. I'll work with you on it.
That's fine.
I'm very direct in that way. Some people don't want to do that. They skirt around the issues. I think being able to provide constructive feedback to your team and work with them on the things that they need to work on is a really important leadership skill.
Yeah.
Like, people need to know when they're fucked up.
Yeah.
So they know that I need to do better. I'm going to do better. Matt's going to work with me on that.
Yeah,
that's massively important for me. But it's equally important that you ask your team, like, retrospectively, just a question, Danny or Lucas or whoever, or Daniel or whatever. Just looking back a couple of weeks ago, we had that negative conversation. How do you think I handled that? I'd like some feedback from you. I ask my staff that.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I ask them, and I get balanced responses.
Yeah.
And sometimes I disagree with what they've said, but I nod my head and I go, no, I appreciate that feedback. Thank you.
At least you're taking the feedback on board.
I do ask for it.
Yeah, and then you can make your own call on that and your own judgment.
Yeah, I spend a lot of time in that retrospective thing of, like, thinking about decisions and attitudes I've taken, and I get it right. I don't get it right very often. I'm on a growth journey with it, 100%.
Self-development, isn't it?
But it takes time. Takes time. So here's a question: do you think you're a good leader? I think I asked you a similar question at the start, but do you think, having spoken about that, do you think you are a good leader?
I think I'm probably, compared to when I first answered it, I think I am doing more right than what I think I am.
Yeah, I think you are.
But I'm not definitely not the finished product. And there's certain areas, communication being a big one, that I need to work on.
Are you have you reached your potential with it?
No, definitely not, because I'm not putting enough time or effort into developing myself in that aspect. Other things I am putting a lot of effort into.
Yeah.
I've just neglected
I think you've got a really good, strong foundation of good leadership characteristics.
Yeah.
For me, personally, do I think I'm a good leader? I think I'm a good leader. Am I a great leader or an exceptional leader? No.
Mm-hmm.
Am I capable of being a great or exceptional leader? Possibly a great leader. Don't think I can be exceptional, but I'll strive to be exceptional, and I'm going to work towards it. Do you know what I mean? Like, try and become better. And I think that's a real key thing as a theme when you think about leadership.
Yeah. You're pushing for being excellent there.
I want to be better.
I want to
be better.
Yeah.
I want to be better. I've got a mentor. Okay. We don't talk too much about leadership, interestingly. We talk more about the day-to-day.
Yeah.
But it's something I spend a lot of time thinking about. How can I become better? So if you're listening to that, like, don't accept complacency and average in your day-to-day and put as your business, because I think you need to challenge yourself and not pick the fucking easy route, because that's what we're all guilty of.
Yeah.
Picking the fucking easy option.
Yeah. Most people do.
Most people, they roll out of bed in the morning, and I pick easy options.
Yeah.
I do. We all do. 100%. But it's about having that self-awareness to go, Matt, you fucking...
Yeah.
You
Push
little
yourself.
bitch.
Push yourself. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Why you need to not shy away from it.
Mm.
I think that level of self-accountability is really important to becoming better in life. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. So unsubscribe if you don't like that. Fuck off.
Yeah, you don't like it.
Yeah. Anything else to add on that one?
I think it's an interesting topic. I think we can all learn a lot from that.
Become better.
Become better. You need to want to become better as well. You can't just, oh yeah, we'll be better. You know, you need to want it.
Do you think you can develop the hunger to become better?
Depends what sort of person you are, I think.
Yeah. So you're either a sheep or a wolf.
Yeah. You've got to be of that nature, inquisitive. Like, oh yeah, well, I can see, you know, this individual, you know, performing so well. I want to be like that person. What do I do? Oh, they're a fantastic communicator, you know, network leader. And yeah, and you just want to want it, aren't you? Ultimately.
Yeah, it's interesting for sure. Right, well, we'll close it off there.
Yeah.
And I think this episode will come out mid-November.
Oh, wow. Right. Yeah.
So it's going to be crazy season.
It'd be in the mix of,
60, 70, 80-hour weeks.
Yeah.
Long days, depths of winter.
I'll pitch my tent up.
I love it when it's like that.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. Can't wait. Anyway, we'll see you on the next episode. Cheers for listening.